Martha Lee Blodgett is one of the most extraordinary people that I've ever had the opportunity to work with. The one thing that I have discovered as I have navigated throughout the community talking to people about the University of West Florida is that there are two things that are true. One, the University of West Florida is a critical resource for everybody in the region. And two, most people think that because of Martha Lee Blodgett. Everybody loves Martha Lee, and there's an awful lot of person to love there. She's affected a lot of wonderful, positive change in this world and made an enormous difference at the University of West Florida, and I am forever grateful for her partnership.
Martha Lee is among the consummate fundraising professionals in our area. She staunchly adheres to the Donor Bill of Rights and exemplifies the highest standards of our profession. She's known for her extraordinary commitment to the advancement of philanthropic ideals. Her integrity, authenticity, and humility have earned her the respect of university leadership, her staff, and her peers. In her 30-plus years in the profession, Martha Lee's always found time to mentor and coach and serves as a role model for many others. It is an honor to extend congratulations to Martha Lee on her recognition as the 2015 Fundraising Professional of the Year.
Well, if you asked me about a special quality of Martha Lee, I'd say all of the above. But one thing for sure is that she's a treasure for this community and university, and it's such a pleasure to be working with her. We've done several trips together, and I have to tell you, besides all the hard work, it's been a lot of fun. There was in fact, I think it's rained every time that we've gone out, so rain or snow, we always were able to get there. And one day, Martha Lee, I'm sure you remember that it rained so hard, you had these beautiful shoes on, and the water came in over the top of your shoes. But it didn't stop you from, and we made the deal. I think that the one quality that does really stand out is Martha Lee's earnestness and interest in other people and projects. And the focus is always on the people who are giving and the corporate givers, the individuals. It's never about herself. And so for that reason, I just think she's great. And I am so happy. Congratulations on the award that you won. You definitely deserve it.
Martha Lee Blodgett's contribution to the nursing program and really to the College of Health has been immeasurable. One of the things that's so special about working with Martha Lee is that instead of saying, I'm going to go out and find X number of dollars or whatever, or what do you want to do with it? She asks what the outcome is. What is it that we need to have to be able to provide the best opportunity for our students' learning? And we work with that and then work backwards. One example is this simulator. And we have a number of simulators, but this is our newest simulator. And this simulator was bought by a contribution by the McMillan family. The simulator itself and the computers that come with it and the scenarios and an interchangeable belly that has additional opportunities for learning was about $75,000. That's the kind of money that universities have a terrible time being able to save up for over time. We needed this simulator right now to be able to teach our students and every student the birthing process.
Hi, my name is John Clark. I'm CEO of the Council on Aging of West Florida. I've had the privilege and honor of knowing Dee Dee Davis for over 2 decades. I've known her in many capacities. I've known her as a Florida Teacher of the Year, a state legislator, and community volunteer. In all of these roles, there is one thing that stands out about Dee Dee. She was always and continues to be an advocate for those less fortunate. Hubert Humphrey once said that the moral test of a society is how it treats those who are in the dawn of life, the children, those who are in the twilight of life, the elderly, and those who are in the shadow of life, the sick, the needy, and the handicapped. It can be said that Dee Dee's volunteer work and community work surpasses that moral test. That is why it was such an honor and privilege for me to nominate Dee Dee for the Outstanding Volunteer Fundraiser of the Year award. As anyone in AFP can attest, volunteers are the lifeblood of a nonprofit organization. We've been blessed to have the talents of Dee Dee at our disposal for over 10 years. Not just as a backseat bench warmer on a board of directors, but someone who gives of themselves both personally and professionally at 1,000%. As a volunteer board member, Dee Dee jumped in with both feet and began leading us on an exciting journey of fundraising adventures. From a playful, perfectly aged calendar to our current signature event, the Rat Pack Reunion, helping us to raise literally hundreds of thousands of dollars for our agency and the people we serve. And yet at the same time, she saw the need for our agency to have a professional fundraising development staff and was instrumental in making that happen several years ago. So Dee Dee understands the importance of volunteerism, but she also understands the importance of promoting the professional side of fundraising and fundraising development. She's truly a woman of all seasons. She's a pleasure and a joy for me to work with and to know personally and professionally. Dee Dee, congratulations on being selected the Outstanding Volunteer Fundraiser of the Year. We're delighted that you were selected, and we look forward to many more years of exciting fundraising adventures with you. Thank you, and congratulations.
I've had the pleasure of knowing Dee Dee Davis for many years. She has devoted most of her adult life to public service. Whether as an educator or as a nonprofit fundraiser, Dee Dee has made and continues to make a significant impact on our community. Dee Dee truly embodies everything great about Pensacola: passion, energy, and purpose. It is people like her who make Pensacola a great place to live, work, and play. I can think of no one more deserving to receive the Outstanding Fundraising Volunteer of the Year award for her efforts benefiting the Council on Aging. Thank you for inspiring us all, Dee Dee. We love you.
Wow, congratulations, Dee Dee. Fantastic job. I know there's a lot of you out there that don't really know what all Dee Dee does for our community, but she's very involved and very committed to helping anything she can in our town. One of her big passions is the Council on Aging. She's been involved with them for many years, and I remember about 5 or 6 years ago on one of our trips to Apalachicola for the weekend, she was determined to find a way to make money for the Council on Aging and also put them on the map. So after about 3 hours of constant ideas and back and forth, she dreamed up the idea of the Rat Pack event, which has become one of the most successful events, raising hundreds of thousands of dollars in the last few years, and plus it's also a very, very fun event. So I'd like to just say congratulations to my wife, Dee Dee, and thanks to the AFP for recognizing her.
You know, there are a lot of assets that Northwest Florida and this region of the South Atlantic region have. One of the great ones are healthcare. We have rich healthcare assets. One of the things that makes that position for us better is the Macmillan Trust. They have invested so much in making healthcare outcomes in this region richer for patients who receive them, for providers, through the types of investments they have made. It really has made it so that we're a better set of communities. Specifically at the University of West Florida, they've made an enormous difference in the quality of our nursing program and other healthcare programs that we're offering students. When you create a better nurse, you create better healthcare for people for years to come, and we are very grateful for their support.
Congratulations to the D.W. McMillan Foundation. $43 million over 20 years. How phenomenal. The dollars are more than just dollars. You've almost helped every single not-for-profit I can possibly think of in creating better lives for those they serve. Don't underestimate the difference you make in people's lives. Over the last 2 decades, there's thousands and thousands of people that have better lives and better futures because of the D.W. McMillan Foundation. Congratulations. Couldn't think of a better foundation to be getting this prestigious award. Thank you very much.
I've had the honor and pleasure of getting to know 4 generations of family from the McMillan family tree. What started off as compassionate foresight and a way to help the communities in which he lived
Dr. D.W. McMillan began a tradition of philanthropy. Throughout the continuing years, the McMillan family has helped hundreds of organizations and countless numbers of people through their intentional philanthropy, both financially and through their volunteerism. They support organizations of all sizes and are a lifeline to many. They do not give to gain high-level recognition and exemplify the philanthropy in its purest form, the love of mankind. Today I'm thrilled that we can thank, recognize, and honor the D.W. McMillan family, the D.W. McMillan Trust and Foundation as our 2015 Philanthropy Day Outstanding Foundation.
Hi there, Kelly and I are here to congratulate the McMillans on their amazing award. They have been so generous to everyone in our community, but they have supported Covenant Hospice for more years than we can even count.
That's right, and Covenant Alzheimer's Services. You think about the foundations and the families in town that give and support. You always think about the McMillans. They have generously benefited so many families, they'll never even know how many people they've supported.
I will never forget, just when I joined Covenant Hospice, the McMillans were one of the first names that came into my mind and into my heart with the Joyce Goldenberg Hospice Residence, where they had given an entire room to be able to serve patients and families who are at end of life. We love y'all.
That's right, and I know at the D.W. McMillan Hospital, they've got pictures and plaques all over the walls, and one of the things that you just love about that family is there is no end to their giving. They do not set limitations.
We love them, and we thank you, and we congratulate you, and forever we will be in debt for your support.
Congratulations.
Good day. I'm Ed Meadows, president of Pensacola State College. We're extremely grateful for the long-standing relationship with the Switzer brothers and applaud the leadership and philanthropic contributions made by the Switzer Brothers Charitable Foundation to area organizations. Indeed, our area is so very fortunate to have the individuals in these families with the vision and financial commitment to help others. Today, it is my great privilege and honor to congratulate the Switzer Brothers Charitable Foundation for being honored as an outstanding charitable foundation.
I've known Bobby, Charlie, and John Switzer since 1992 when I moved here to become the director of the YMCA. My first impression, using Kentucky vernacular, was, here's three young guys full of piss and vinegar. In 1998, they provided the lead gift on a campaign to do a revitalization of our downtown YMCA, and for that I'll always be grateful. Now, 23 years later, they're older and wiser, and they're still full of piss and vinegar. But they've matured. They're bright, they're creative, they're caring men who are committed to the community that raised them. I think it's wonderful that they're receiving this recognition, but to be honest, I firmly believe that the impact that they're going to have on this community has just begun. I've been fortunate and lucky to have them as friends. Pensacola as a community is lucky to have them as well. I can't wait to see and watch your legacies unfold. Congratulations.
It's indeed an honor and a privilege to say that the Switzer Brothers Charitable Foundation is truly a benefit to our community and have been for over 20 years for those of us who have been blessed by their contributions. They truly embody what Winston Churchill used to say and said in his quote, which you make a living by what you do, but you make a life by what you give.
All of us at the YMCA are excited to congratulate Cox Communications on being named Philanthropic Business of the Year. About a year ago, we were able to start working with David Delleman, who advocated strongly on our behalf with the Cox Foundation and secured a major contribution toward our new Bear Levenstuder YMCA, which we know is going to continue to help change the face of downtown Pensacola. Not only was the gift significant, but it was made early on in the project, so we really know it helped to motivate other donors to step forward and support what we were doing as well. Over the past year, we've had the opportunity to work with Kristen Longley, Mike Craney, Dave Flayton, so many Cox professionals to advance our PR and marketing goals as we share this project, this exciting project, with the greater Pensacola community. Everywhere you turn, you see Cox promoting events, promoting nonprofits, really helping to create a better community, especially with a focus on youth. And we're really excited about being part of that partnership. So congratulations and thank you for what you've done for the Y and for all of Pensacola.
Cox Communications has provided some exceptional support to the Boys and Girls Club of the Emerald Coast, specifically the Pensacola Club. For the second year, we were able to get a Cox Technology Center, which means not only do we get a grand name such as that, but we're also able to get lots of new computers equipped with software that is perfect for our children that we serve each day. We're on a mission here at Boys and Girls Club to make sure that we provide opportunities, hope, and a safe, positive environment. So anytime we have an opportunity to partner with a corporation such as Cox Communications to do something good, to bring technology, which is surely the wave of the future, to our children, we are excited about whatever they can do. So congratulations, Cox.
Cox Communications is a wonderful partner for our community. At United Way of Escambia County, we have been blessed to have their support in all of our endeavors for many years. Started with Keith Gregory, and then Doris Young, David Delleman, Cam Johnson's. Whatever they needed to do, they were always there to help us out. And it's really important that people are able to see the good work that is done by so many agencies in our community, and they make it possible.
I'm Judy Burns. I'm the Executive Director of the Ronald McDonald House. And Gulf Power has been amazing to us since the house first opened 30 years ago. The Transformers have been here. They've raised money for us. They've moved furniture for us. They've cooked meals for us. Any way you can imagine, they've been involved in the house. And I always think of Gulf Power the way I think about after a storm, you see those big trucks come down the road and you feel like, oh, help is here. That's how I feel about Transformers. They've just been amazing, and it's our honor to have them as one of our partners.
Hi, we're Jared and Casey Lee from Bonifay, Florida. We just want to personally thank Gulf Power and the Transformers. They make the Ronald McDonald House a very easy place to stay. They help out, they donate, they give to this great cause. Without them and people like them, this place would not even be possible.
They've made the transition from going to the hospital, coming back and sleeping and resting and taking care of ourselves a lot easier, so we can take care of our boys and get them strong so we can take them home. Thank you, Gulf Power Transformers.
The Gulf Power Transformers have truly help us transform Montclair Elementary School. We are so very appreciative for everything they do for our school, our students, and our staff. They help us in so many ways. It's hard for me to just pick a few to highlight today, but some of the areas that they help us are financially, with financial support that they don't have to give to our school, but they do. And that money helps us to provide supplemental curriculum for students that we wouldn't be able to afford. It helps us to purchase playground equipment that we are not budgeted funds for. It also will help us purchase a part-time employee to work with small groups of students in reading to help them perform, score higher achievement scores on the Florida State Assessment. The other way that they help us is with volunteers, numerous volunteers. Just such a privilege that so many people from Gulf Power would give of their time to leave work, and that they're allowed to leave work to come and volunteer.
What an honor and privilege it is to speak on the Levins. The YMCA has existed 135 years. Because of the generous gift, we're going to be able to serve many more generations to come. The YMCA has served hundreds, thousands of people in the past, in the present, but more importantly in the future. On behalf of all those people, a very sincere thank you. I'd like to leave a message to Terry and Fred. Terry, you and I have had discussions about the YMCA, and the building is just a tool that we use to provide the services and the programs needed in this community and those who need us the most. Yes, our tool's just a little dull, but not anymore. It's not anymore because of your dedication, your personal commitment, and your love for this community. But I have news for you. It's not the sharpest tool. The sharpest tool is your love, your compassion, and your dedication to this community, especially the kids, has not gone unnoticed. You deserve every award you get, and congratulations. Fred, first of all, thank you so much for the gift. I know how much the YMCA meant to you as a child. It's not just the treasure that you're sharing with the community. It's the talent that you've also shared, being a brilliant attorney that you are. But it's also the time that very few people know. Every time I come and visit with you, you have a story to tell. It's a great insight of who and what you are and what really motivates you. And I've learned a lot. You are one of the best promoters that I know. You're one of the best advocates that I know. But you also care a lot about the community and the people that are around you. I also want you to know that I've been listening. You are one of the best salesmen. So next time I visit with you, please let me know how I do. Those of you in the audience, for $24.95, you too can own a story about Fred Levin. You can get it at Barnes & Noble, or you can go to Amazon.com.
At the Gulf Coast Kids House, we're extremely grateful to the Levin family. The entire concept of the Kids House was created by Marcy Levin, who's now Marcy Goodman, Judge Goodman, and our original building was financed by Fred Levin, and our recent expansion was, our lead gift was from Terry Levin. And it's not just monetary with them. Fred was very interested in coming back and seeing the accomplishments of the Kids House. And Terry can't talk about the Kids House without crying. I think everyone knows the passion that she brings to the cause of child abuse victims. And we couldn't do what we do in Escambia County without them.
I'm delighted to represent the Council on Aging Board of Directors and heartily support this nomination of the Levin family for the Philanthropist of the Year award. This is a very wonderful honor. I think that they have worked hard to deserve it or earn it in so many ways. A lot of folks probably know about the Frederick G. Levin Law School in Gainesville. But I don't think very many people are well aware of how much the Levins, particularly Fred and Terry, have done locally. The Gulf Coast Kids House, for example, has been a huge asset to the community in working with abused children. And on the Council on Aging, which I'm quite familiar, they've both been involved and had a lot of fun being involved with the Rat Pack reunion for several years, raising money and participating as rats. They were wonderful rats. But the money that they have helped raise over the years has been put to very good use. We are able to help a lot of frail, elderly people stay at home through the Companion program, Meals on Wheels, the adult daycare facility. So there are so many ways. The other way that they've been able to help the Levins specifically is that the funds that they help raise or donate are often matched, so that we are able to do even more work within the community. So these funds stay local, they do local good work, and the Levins are to be commended for all of their hard work and all the fun they had along the way too.